So, Mysteries of the Maya Calendar Museum begins this way, written by Carrasco. Shiver me timbers, ahoy! Viene una tormenta. A storm's coming. Manos a la obra. All hands on deck, shouts my brother Carlos. He shoots his arm up into the air with a fake plastic knife he won at the walk the plank pirate game at the fishing pier. His long black cape sails in the wind around him, and a black bandana is knotted around his head. A red sash around his waist is barely holding up his baggy pants. Carlos has been on a pirate kick since we visited a pirate museum last summer. As we walk along the boat dock, Carlos yells, "Lucia, watch me take down Calico Jack, that buccaneer from El Caribe." He runs to the edge of the dock and starts sparring with an imaginary foe. What if he loses track of where he is and falls into the choppy water? The wind is gusting violently, and the clouds are ominous rolling shades of gray. My black hair whips around my face, and I find myself edging protectively closer to Carlos as he dances along the brink of the wooden dock. I'm nearly 13 and can't wait to be called a teenager. But Carlos is 10 and has to be watched out for sometimes. At least that's what Abuela says. We're visiting our grandparents, Los Abuelos, as we call them in California, for the Christmas holidays. And we love that it's warm and sunny. This week, though, something besides the sun seems to be in the air. "Hey, Carlos," I shout, "we'd better get out of the wind before it rips off your cape." Looking around for the shelter from the storm, I notice the old house on the corner. It used to be run down, with boarded-up windows. It gave Carlos and me the creeps, with a few shutters falling off, a porch that sagged dangerously, and spider webs keeping anyone away. But now, as if magically transformed, the house is painted bright yellow and seems to glow in the darkening light of the coming storm. We race over to it and pass a sign that says, Maya Calendar Museum. Under the words are 3 funny-looking symbols, with the captions, jaguar, eagle, and house. We reach the porch just as a heavy rain starts to fall. Looking back at the sign, Carlos says, "That must be Maya writing." He points to the sign with one hand and reaches for the doorknob of the Maya Museum with the other. "The museum is closed," I say. "I guess we'll just have to hang out on the porch until it stops raining." Carlos and I put our noses to the glass door and peer in. At first, I only see my own wide blue eyes turn black by the reflection of the glass. I'm nervous that someone might be on the other side looking back at me, but there's no one. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a funny greenish glow that slowly brings the room into view. There are some Maya artifacts, a large turquoise mask, a tall stone column with symbols on it, and a photograph of a Maya woman with a fancy blouse. A large model of a pyramid stands in the center of the display floor. I recognize it. "Carlos, do you see it? The pyramid." It's a replica of the feathered serpent pyramid at Chichen Itza. We saw it when we visited Mexico last summer with our mom, the anthropologist. "Super cool, Lucia," he says. "It looks like a big cake to me. Yummy." The green glow seems to come from behind the door. What could it be? On the door is a poster that says Secret Maya Worlds and shows an image of a pathway leading to a huge tree.